Hi everyone, welcome on board to HelperTV, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. Once again, the founder of INRI, Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has declared that President Muhammadu Buhari is no longer active. Of course, I know a lot of people who say Buhari is dead, and a lot of very deep opinions have been stated as regards this. In fact, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he talked extensively about the cloning and the impostor. According to Primate Elijah Ayodele, he said the cabals in the presidency will make the president redundant if he fails to act first. I think he's already redundant. Ayodele, in a series of prophecies he made available to Daily Post on Saturday morning, also said the government of Buhari will meet a greater challenge from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. And IPOB is the main reason, Biafra is the main reason why I came up with this, and I decided to share this with you so we can discuss about it. And of course, you drop your comments. Speaking on President Buhari's government, he revealed that he sees a secret document being leaked from the government, and it is going to cause a lot of challenges for him. He alerted the president of the need to get active, advising him to change his service chiefs for the sake of the security in the country. Buhari isn't active anymore. If he is not careful, the cabals will make him redundant because his government is sitting on a time bomb. Now, as regards IPOB, he said IPOB will still cause so many issues. He must change his service chiefs before the government can be stabilized. Now, this is where I want us to deal with. He has not said much as per the indigenous people of Biafra, as per the issues that he said IPOB is going to create. And talking about changing of service chiefs, I believe that this is to curtail the insecurity in the nation, particularly in the northern part of Nigeria. And of course, the bandits, the Fulani herdsmen, and the foot soldiers that are ravaging the south of Nigeria, going into people's farms, and they talk about the killing, the raping, and many very devious activities that these criminals have been involved in. Now, as regards the indigenous people of Biafra, the leader of this group said that it is Buhari that is going to bring about the break of Nigeria. He said Biafra is going to come in his own time, and I believe he's working hard towards achieving this. Now, with all of this, there are a lot of comments. People express their opinion as regards this. I believe that there are people that are not buying into this because the prophecy kind of is not that clear per se, aside saying IPOB will still cause so many issues. And talking about changing of service chiefs, I want to link both together. As you can see, IPOB is clamoring for three things. Let me make it, let's just say three things. One, for the breakaway of Nigeria, a contraption that should have never have been. That is one. That's the creation of the United States of Biafra. That's one. Two, fight against Islamic fanaticism, killing genocidal activities of the northern Muslims against the Middle Belt Christians and the Southern Christians. This is the second agenda of IPOB. And the third agenda of IPOB is emancipation of people that are unfortunate to be trapped in that contraption. These are the three major purposes of the indigenous people of Biafra, the comrades and the leader himself. This is basically the three, what they are pushing hard for. Now, when you talk about the service chief, when the service chiefs are changed, and if they are really ready to work, it's not just passing one corrupt military general to the other. If the service chiefs are changed, it will curtail crash and crush the activities of the terrorists in the north of Nigeria, and also deal with the issues of Fulani herdsmen, in which some people claim it's a civil case. It's something that the police should handle and not the military coming into this. But this, as you can see, is not just the Fulani herdsmen. Some people have taken advantage of this Fulani herdsmen And they claim that some foreigners are coming into the nation using this Fulani herdsmen. You see, the people in the south do not recognize, they don't know the difference between Hausa, Fulani, Shua Arab, and even a man from Senegal, Gambia, and all of them, they don't know the difference because they have similar religion and oftentimes they look alike. So with this, it's so complex. It's so complex. Now, when they change the service chiefs, if the service chiefs are really the group of people that are ready to work, not the ones that are making money from the terrorists, from making money from them and making money from the government, and also making sure that terrorism does not end, insurgency does not end, banditry does not end, so as to get allocations every year from the federal government. If these new service chiefs are ready to work, I think that the end will come to terrorism. 1, 2, banditry, herdsmen going to people's farm and killing will come to an end. But I don't see any of this coming to pass. I don't see any of this happening because this administration, this regime is not ready to do nothing. We are in a kind of regime, in a government where there is no leader. There's no leadership. All we have is a retired man, either you call him dead, alive, cloned, that is running the affairs using proxies, using cabals. They are the ones dictating. You can see what happened in Nasser Rock. Gunshots as one of Buhari's relative and a personal secretary to him refused to self-isolate himself after moving out of Nasser Rock. The instruction came from the wife of the president asking that the young man, since he's going to be very close to them, he's going to get close to the husband and she will get close to the husband. The young man refused and started pointing to Gambari, that's the new chief of staff, and said, what about that one? Why is that no one is asking him to self-isolate? Why should someone tell me to self-isolate? And this brought about issues. That is because among the cabals and whoever the cabals appoint, they already see Aisha Buhari as the enemy. And yes, someone says that it's a 419 prophecy that Nigeria has expired and all of that. Yes, Nigeria has expired, but then there is still the flag of Nigeria being, flagged here and there. There is still Nigeria represented in the United Nations. Every of these new nations are not represented anywhere, so we have to call a spade a spade. The truth is that yes, Nigeria has expired, but then we are still in what we are until we act fast and educate ourselves before then. There is no need for calling for restructuring of the country. He who has ears, let him hear. There is no restructuring that can put Nigeria together or put Nigeria or channel Nigeria into the best or productive direction. It's not just possible at all. So, decentralized government, is that the way forward or a total break of the nation? Let everybody go their separate ways and fend for themselves. Let them manage the resources that they have and compete among themselves. If there is a need to trade. Everyone secure your country, secure your borders, and that's it. So this present government is not going to bother about, they're not going to bother about this prophecy, they're not going to bother about this vision, they're not going to bother about this forecasting or whatever advice, they're not going to bother about it. It's a governmentless, that's just what it is, governmentless country. That's what we are in at the moment. Buhari, unfortunately, he should have just done 4 years and leave the next to the vice president to take over government. But because many of them, they are blinded by, by tribalism, religious, bigotry, ethnicity, and a lot of issues. That is why he cares less about leaving that seat, even though he knows that he is not productive. Probably he feels that he would have failed his people if he left. But I think the best advice is for him to leave. That's just what it is. The best advice is for him to leave honorably if he's not dead. As I know that a lot of people say, forget that thing, Buhari is dead. Yes, he's dead. But as you all know, either an impostor is there, an impostor is not there. Either someone putting on a mask or whatever it is. Let us tell ourselves the truth. The government is not working because there is a man that is supposed to be in a retirement home sitting there. If you say Buhari is dead, there is something covering his face, well, you are free to say whatever it is. At the end of the day, if someone is not functioning, is more or less a dead person. So I want to accept that he's dead intellectually, dead in many other things, but physically, maybe it's not. Drop your comment in the section below. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.